What if I told you that the secret to building wealth isn't flaunting your success, but actually doing the opposite? Looking poor isn't just a financial hack. It's a mindset shift that separates the truly wealthy from the wannabes. Stick with me, and I'll show you how this counterintuitive idea can change your life, help you save thousands, and set you on a path to real financial freedom. But first, let's talk about a scenario that might hit close to home. Imagine this. You're sitting at a cafe, and someone walks in wearing a Gucci tracksuit, a diamond-encrusted watch, and the latest sneakers. Flashy, right? You're probably thinking, wow, they must be loaded. Now, imagine another person walks in wearing a simple hoodie, jeans, and old sneakers. No flashy brands, no expensive accessories. You might not even notice them. Here's the twist. Statistically, that second person is more likely to be a millionaire. Surprised? You should be. Let me explain. Have you ever considered that your obsession with looking rich could be the very thing keeping you broke? It's a tough pill to swallow, but for many, this is the brutal reality. And if you're thinking, that's not me, let's see if this sounds familiar. Do you feel the need to upgrade your phone every year, even when the old one works perfectly fine? Do you spend hundreds on designer clothes or luxury items to feel validated? You might not realize it, but these habits are robbing you of your future wealth. Let's break down why looking poor is the ultimate strategy for building real, lasting wealth. First, let's address the elephant in the room: societal pressure. We live in a culture obsessed with appearances. From Instagram influencers to luxury ads, you're constantly bombarded with messages telling you that your worth is tied to what you own. But here's the thing. When you step off that treadmill, something magical happens. You stop caring about impressing people who don't matter. Take Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, and yet he's famously frugal. He still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. Think about that for a moment. He could buy mansions anywhere in the world, but he doesn't. Why? Because he understands that true wealth isn't about appearances, it's about freedom. Now, you might be thinking, but won't people judge me if I look poor? Here's where it gets interesting. What people think of you might be the least important factor in your financial journey. When you look poor, you fly under the radar. People don't see you as competition, which gives you a strategic advantage. Think about it. If you're always flaunting your wealth, you attract envy, judgment, and even unwanted attention from people looking to take advantage of you. Here's a funny example. If you're dressed in a $5,000 suit and someone asks you to split the bill at dinner, can you really say, I'm broke? You'll get laughed out of the room. But if you're in a hoodie, no one bats an eye. There's also something liberating about being underestimated. It lets you focus on actually building wealth rather than keeping up appearances. You're not playing a game you can't win. You're building a life on your terms. But how do you turn this mindset into a tangible strategy? Let's dive deeper. Here's the ultimate reason why looking poor works. It helps you focus on what really matters: investing in your future. Every dollar you don't spend on looking rich can be redirected into building real assets: stocks, real estate, businesses, or even just a solid savings account. And the earlier you start, the more powerful this becomes, thanks to the magic of compound interest. If you invested $100 a month starting at age 25, you could have over $250,000 by the time you retire. That's the power of small, consistent actions. Now, here's a question to reset your focus. What's more impressive, owning a closet full of designer clothes or retiring a millionaire in your 40s? Looking poor isn't about depriving yourself. It's about prioritizing long-term happiness over short-term validation. Because let's face it, nobody remembers the outfit you wore to last year's party, but they will notice when you're financially free, traveling the world, and living life on your terms. So, what's the takeaway here? Looking poor is not about self-denial. It's about playing the long game. It's about rejecting the lies society tells you and embracing the truth. Wealth isn't about what you show. It's about what you grow. And here's where the urgency comes in. Every day you delay shifting your mindset, you're losing time. Time that could be spent building your financial future. But don't worry, you don't have to figure this out alone. If you're ready to take the first step toward real wealth, I've got the perfect next video for you. It's called Start Investing with Just $100 for Beginners. In it, I'll show you exactly how to start growing your money, even if you're on a tight budget. Click the video on the screen now, and I'll see you there. Remember, wealth isn't about what you wear, drive, or post on social media. It's about freedom, choices, and living life on your terms. Make today the day you start building a legacy.